Hello guys, this is a road trip I'm doing from Newcastle all the way to Meteora in Greece. It's over 4,000 miles across 17 days and 13 countries, driving through France, Switzerland, Italy, the Balkans and more, mostly avoiding big cities as I'm focusing on nature and scenic routes. The final destination is Meteora before heading back to Newcastle, and I'm filming and uploading as I go. Every episode covers a different day or section of the route. Please subscribe and turn on notifications if you want to follow along. Thank you. Good morning from Strasbourg. So, a slight change in plan. The Airbnb host recommended spending more time in Strasbourg as it has lots and lots of places to check out. So, instead of spending the day in Reims, I would explore here and then start driving to Calais late afternoon straight without stopping in Reims. Just because of the time constraints, I can't cover both. So you can see here the two flags, the German and the French, because we are in a city that is quite close to Germany. So most of the people speak German, French and some also English. So I think they have some shop stalls there going on. It's a Saturday, so maybe that's why. Got a bit of a walk still, about 15 minutes to get to the cafe, so we'll keep walking. Look at these houses, so nice. Look at this view. The river is called Ill River, not Isle, but it's so nice. So the walk to the cafe is through here, so you walk in next to the river most of the time, which is nice. It's a nice and sunny day, about 18 degrees, so not boiling hot. So very, very nice so far. I like this city, very relaxed, not too crowded and not too dead either, so it's just perfect. I'm absolutely starving, so can't wait to have some food, and I would need to bear in mind that I need to set off by 3 p.m. at max, because I've got about 6 hours drive to Calais, which will be my last stop before heading back to the UK tomorrow. Look at this, there's a boat trip happening. I don't think I have time for that, unfortunately. So this is Strasbourg Cathedral, and it was built from 1015, and it took about over 400 years to build. It's 142 meters in height, and it was the tallest building for about 220 years, and I think it lost its title to a church in Hamburg. I think it was called Saint Nicholas, but it's quite high because of the spires there. Very interesting architecture, very nice design. And this is the square near the cathedral. I'll leave the name of that place because I don't think I can pronounce it correctly. It's meant to be the most crowded one in Strasbourg, but even this is actually not too crowded, I think, compared to other squares in major cities. That's another view for the cathedral. Just a part of it. Look at the details. So now we're going to an area of the city that has very nice little streets and houses. I'm not even going to try and attempt pronouncing that place because surely I'll not do a good job. So I'll just leave the name on the video instead. It's about 10 minutes walk from this square that I was in where the statue was. So not long before we get there. I think that will be it for Strasbourg, and then we start driving to Calais. Sure that was it. So this is it, we have arrived. I'll just do a quick walk in the area.
Wir zwei zusammen auf ein Foto. Das sind unser Ziel.
Very nice houses and designs. So it's almost 10 past 1 p.m. and I left Strasbourg about 10 minutes ago. I mean, I've covered all the areas that I wanted to cover in Strasbourg way earlier than expected. So there was a slight change of plan in this case. So I'm going to make a quick stop at Reims, where I've made like a quick itinerary for about like 2 hours to explore the main highlights. And then, so it says here I'll arrive there at 4 p.m. and then from there I'll continue to drive to Calais. It's on the way, so it's not going to be a detour from my main routes, but it's going to be a short stop there. Strasbourg was actually pretty nice, and I would highly recommend stopping there. If it's on your way, definitely make it a stop, because it was a lovely place to kind of stroll around and visit the main highlights. Nice, friendly environment. Highly recommend. So we are in Reims now, and going to the cathedral for the first sight. So that's the cathedral. Nice design. Very big, but it's not as big as the one in Strasbourg, but quite massive. This guy is also likely to be famous because he has a statue. A statue in this place, which is apparently one of the landmarks that people visit when they are in Reims. It's like a square, basically, a very empty square. So I just stopped at Paul's to get a coffee, chicken sandwich, because that would get me through the road trip that I have, which would be 3 hours to Calais. So it's 7 p.m. now, and I've started driving towards Calais about 10 minutes ago. It's 2 hours, just over 2 hours to get there. Hopefully I'll get there by just after 9 p.m. So not bad. That would allow me to get some good sleep before a full day of driving tomorrow back to Newcastle from I think it's Folkestone, yeah, which is about 6 hours drive in the UK. yeah, and that's basically it for today. I hope you enjoyed the video, and please, if you enjoyed it, like, subscribe and share. That would be much appreciated. Thank you very much. Bye bye.